Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
What up, what up, what up? Gosh damn it, it's Friday. Wake y'all punk asses up. Well, it's actually 1:30 in the afternoon. But yeah, it's Viernes. Mike texts us. When did Mike text us? Last night or today?
About not doing the show today?
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah, Mike texted us this morning. His old ass. Oh, man, I'm beat. I can't do it. Nah, Mike's still jet lagging. Probably just got home a little while ago. So, unable to make it. So, for the third day in a row, got to put up with Buki and I. But, hey, Texas Cheerlicker, Sammy's, GC, Solar, Ribaldo, Tri-City, Slackers. Who else am I missing, Buki? Legacy Pools, who is a sponsor of our Cowboy post-game show, which we have coming up Sunday night. Yep. We got to give the people the information. And, my discipline kicks in. It would have been easy for me and Buki to be like, hey, Mike's going through a family emergency. It is what it is, man. We'll be back next week. But no, that's when your discipline kicks in. You know what discipline it takes to get on camera and talk for 1 hour?
The horror.
This is so hard. Damn. But no, it would have been easy for us to take off. Like, hey, man, let's just take off. No. Discipline is doing what you don't want to do sometimes.
Sure.
And I like being here with Buki. I like being here with the fans. These people count on us to get them through their days. So Mike's legit emergency, he flew across the world, has nothing to do with Buki and I. Look, Mike sent Sevy to school. He sent the other kid to school. Like, you don't need to be there. Get your ass to school. Yep. The same for Buki and I. Like, hey, yo, Mike's shortcomings. I'm just here sitting at the crib.
Yeah.
In my drawers. Y'all want to see my draw? Y'all want to see my draw?
I'm obviously butt naked from the chest down.
You better not be. You better not be.
I'll let you guys use your imagination. Am I? Am I not?
You better not be, Buki. But no.
You know what's weird? You know what's weird, Rudy? It's a half day for schools as well. So Helga's here, and I'm looking at Helga, and I'm doing the show in front of Helga. I'm like, this is weird. She's here.
Hi, Helga. Hey,
Rudy
girl.
says hello.
Tell her I said, what up?
She specifically, what up? She wanted me to let you know that I am indeed wearing clothes.
Okay, cool. That
imagine just going Winnie the Pooh during the show.
Yeah, but only because I know you're hairy.
Wow.
I know you're a hairy bastard. I know you're a hairy bastard.
I need to do some manscaping, I will admit.
I need to take a picture of this. Take a picture of this, Buki.
Denver?
How do I screenshot this? Like, screenshot this for me.
Sure.
All right, cool. Send that to me because.
Hold on. Put it back up.
All right, yeah. I wanted to say Denver, so you can see the Denver. Screenshot that.
Thank you.
All right. We're here. It's Friday. NFL Gumbo. What we got? Bagtasitc bracket. We got Cowboys, Vikings, Spurs, Thunder, Army, Navy, and I did career day for a bunch of first graders who listened to me for about 2 minutes of the 15 I talked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Rudy. When you told me that you did, I was very, very jealous.
Jealous.
This looked awesome.
So my 17-year-old, I used to do this for her when she was in elementary school. So my 7-year-old thinks that everything that was done for my teenager has to be done for her. So she harassed me. She badgered me. She harassed me. She punched me. Are you doing career day? You doing career day? You doing career day? I'm like, baby, when I was doing career day, I was traveling around the country, Cowboy camp, NBA finals, locker rooms, getting champagne poured down my throat by Tony Parker. I'm at Army. I'd be at Army Navy when I was on the radio. I'd be at Super Bowl media role. Like I'm just a podcaster now. But I'm a podcaster with 9, 10 sponsors, though. I'm a professional podcaster, not like you other yahoos. We are professional podcasters. But I said, you know what? I'll go and do it. And sure enough, her teacher, like most women, her teacher's age, she's a huge fan of the true crime podcast. Is your lady a true crime podcast lady?
No, but she does like the TV, like Netflix shows. So
there's Netflix podcast. No, she's not a podcast.
She's not a podcast. She's any murder mystery type thing.
What's up with your? Okay, you sounded all fuzzy.
Well.
Okay, now you're good.
Now.
Yeah, so I went and talked to the kids about podcasts, and then the angle I took was, I asked about 4 or 5 of them. What's your favorite thing in the world? Some said gymnastics, some said art, and I was just like, you can do a podcast about. That was my angle. Podcasting, the world is your oyster. You can just talk about whatever you want to talk about. I even had some of them come up and do impromptu 1 minute, 2 minute podcast, and they came up there and they were just like, I don't know. I was like, go sit down. First graders, you got their attention for about 2 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how teachers do it. Those kids are so distracted and so ready to go on Christmas break. They didn't want to hear me. And then I see you got SAPD coming in. They got guns and shit. You had a dude with a robot. You had a SeaWorld lady who actually helps train the whales. And here I am. Hey, man, y'all want to learn to do a podcast? They're like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
your job sucks.
That's fair. I did immediately ask Helga if her school does a career day because I just wanted to go in and do it after now. But she teacher Helga, obviously, and she records her lectures to try to get better, basically. And she'll play them, and it just sounds like hell on earth. Just random kids yelling every like 2 minutes, just like ah!
The teacher was trying to keep people calm while I'm talking, and I'm not gonna yell at them. I wanted to say, hey, y'all sit your asses down, be quiet. But I don't want to fight somebody's dad when I go pick up my daughter later. So I just let Miss Sotelo, shout out to Miss Sotelo's first grade class. Career day, I got a free Starbucks and I got some pineapple. So pineapple's supposed to help
It's supposed to make it taste better, apparently.
Yes.
That's what I've heard. I can't confirm nor deny that.
I've been eating a lot of pineapple, but my wife ain't doing her job. You get my drift?
What fruit is that? It's like strawberry?
No, she's not doing her job on letting me know if it's working.
Oh. No, someone has to do a taste test.
Someone's got to do it. It ain't gonna be me.
That's also fair. I will pass this one.
I'm up to 6. I'm not gonna make it to 21.
I think I'm at like 5.
We're not going to talk about that. Your lady's there, but yeah, we're going to talk about that. Your lady's there, but I'm up to about 6, I think.
Fair. These are all fair.
And why are people asking? Is the poll closed? We got to open the poll. Let's open the poll.
Let's open the poll. The poll's been open. It was open about 2 minutes ago here because Rudy, this is a big one.
Who we got? Put the bracket up there. Oh, we're in the second round.
We're in the second round, Rudy.
Oh, so are we okay? Mike's not here, so you roll with it. Are we starting at the top again?
Oh yeah, Jordan Hudson, the winner of the number 1 versus 16 seed matchup when she took down RFK Jr. Versus Micah Parsons here. So we'll see who can take down each other. Who is the bigger D-bag, Jordan Hudson or Micah Parsons? Did you like my RFK? Yeah, you like that. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's not cool, bro. It's freaking hilarious. But like the dude he could do 20 pull-ups, but he can't put 2 sentences together.
Yeah. I cannot do 20 pull-ups, but I can put 2 sentences together. So,
I can't do 20 pull-ups. I can't do 20 pull-ups. No. So the polls are open, and yesterday Lane Kiffin did hold on for the victory, correct?
Yep.
So let's look at the second round. We got Jordan versus Micah, Jordan Hudson. Aaron Rodgers versus Bill Belichick. That's a good one. Elon Musk versus Philly foul ball Karen. And then we got Uncle Dennis versus Lane Kiffin. Today's a good matchup. Today should have been like a final. But today's a good one. Only so we still got 2 women. So we can still have an all-women's final.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Philly's foul ball Karen. I was like, who's the other? Well, Karen, yes. Yes, her. You know, it's hard to be a woman douchebag, and these women are
they want equal rights. They want equal rights. We're going to give it to them.
That's true.
So get your votes in. And today's bracket challenge is brought to you by my main man, Jake Chicky Ribaldo. What up, Jay? The most handsomest Filipino man I've ever known in my life. And he's taking me to eat some really good food. But forget all that. Stop giving your money to landlords and start putting it into your equity. Buki, Mike Taylor, start the train. 2026, even if it takes you all year, start the process. You can't get the house if you don't start, and you start by calling my main man Jay at 210-887-1081. I can't stress that enough. I got a lot of equity in this house that I'm in. We just don't know where we would go. We're not too fond of this side of town anymore, but
where are we going?
I kind of want to go to Black Hollywood. You know where Black Hollywood is?
Not even one idea of a place where that is. Where is that?
Black Hollywood in San Antonio is Cibolo Shirts Converse. It's a bunch of black folks out there with really, really nice homes. But
interesting.
Our sponsors don't pay enough for me to go to Black Hollywood just yet. So Jay Ribaldo, we might have to up your pay.
Black Hollywood is calling.
I mean, you want me to buy a new home from you, Jay? I need more money from you, Jay. So
That's
you can
true.
also tip us in the chat and help me move to Black Hollywood. You know, I'm out here on the new Marbach, Petrenko. Petrenko's the new Marbach, and it's cool. It's cool. A lot of stuff going on out here, but it's cool. But start the process. Make that your New Year's resolution. If you don't own a home, I'm gonna call Jay Ribaldo, and I'm just gonna do step 1. There are no elevators to success. You must take the stairs. Call Jay, 210-887-1081. Jay Ribaldo Realty Group, official realtor of In the Building. Get those votes in, people. Get those votes in.
Rudy, I hate to derail Revis, but can we start with punches?
Oh, shit. I like when you're violent.
I just had a good one.
I like when you're violent.
I have a good one now, and I forgot that there's certain people that listen to this program, and I think it will, involve them in a roundabout way. So let's start punching people today, huh? Tell them, big balls.
Let's punch them.
It's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
All right. My punch. I'm punching Helga's superintendent that planned a Christmas party. Lovely Christmas party. Shout out to him. Great job. You planned it. Awesome. You're
going to get her fired, Jose.
We have to walk 2 miles, Rudy.
Why?
To do, I don't know. They said that we have to walk 2 miles for whatever reason.
Oh, there's no parking.
We have to look at lights. We have to walk 2 miles.
Oh, y'all are going to walk through.
I can't believe it. 2 miles I have to walk? I'm going to be dying. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I thought we were going to a Christmas party to hang out, not walk. So I guess what? I might see that Thunderdomer in the building guy that listens to our show at this Christmas party today. If I see you at the Christmas party, say hello. But oh my God, 2 mile walk, Rudy? I can't believe it.
Buki.
Cannot believe it.
You're gonna get this young lady fired, bro, and then you're gonna have to take on a night job.
You know what? We had to roll these dice sometimes when you make me do physical exercise.
I mean, so what? Y'all are gonna walk around and look at lights, or do you got to park and walk 2 miles to this home?
I think it's a park, walk around, look at lights before the party kind of thing with all these staff members. But
so So the past few years, I've normalized my family when we do Thanksgiving dinner. I started making us go for a 15-minute walk after we eat. I think the walk for the lights would be good after y'all ate to regulate the blood sugar. If we normalize walking for 10, 15 minutes after we ate, type 2 diabetes would fall off the face of the planet. You don't hear about type 2 diabetes in any of the Asian countries. You know why? Because they walk. So Buki, to keep you out of the shoes I was in a couple years ago, I don't like your punch. You need to walk more. 10,000 steps a day keeps the type 2 away, sir.
Rudy, I have an Apple Watch, but unfortunately the battery dies halfway through the day. If I kept that Apple Watch on the whole time, my steps would be sub 100. It would be awesome.
No, you get steps. You walk Molly.
That's true. Those are my steps for the day. Less than 250 steps. That's the ideal type of day right there.
You're so lazy, Buki. We got some money coming in. Mike's Jamaican Fun Baby. $1.99. Hey, Rudy, new gym member. Is a head bob too much? What's a head bob?
Couldn't tell you. It sounds like it's too much.
Okay. And $5 from Roji. Punch Waco. There's always an accident with 100 people, and I need more of that Cornette shirt. Yeah, I blew Waco and Temple off the face of the earth the week after Thanksgiving. Waco and Temple is a freaking ass whip. I hate that stretch of 35, but I punched myself also because Mike's told me for years, stop taking 35, take 281, take the scenic route. Oh, you said no dancing in the gym. Oh yeah, head bob is cool. You can do that. But the guy, look, let me tell you something. If you can dance in between sets, your set wasn't hard enough and you need to work harder. All right. If you're doing all this dumb shit in between your sets suck. You should be tired from your set. It should be intense. It should tire you out. The only thing you should be thinking is like, damn, let me catch my breath before I start this next set. But if you can do all that dancing and shit, take your ass to Zumba. But a head bob is okay. Mike's Jamaican Fun Baby. A head bob is okay.
I'm a Zumba veteran. I've Zumba once or twice in my life. Shout out to my sister, Cara Deportes, former Zumba instructor. One time, Rudy, she brought me along as like a 7 a.m. class, and she wanted me up in the front because I'm her little brother. I farted up a fucking storm.
Why are you in there farting in your sister's class, bro? I know yoga.
I had to go. The farts were coming, and they were slipping out because of the dancing, and I felt bad for all the old ladies behind me, just eating it behind me. I felt so bad. But shout to Cara Deportes.
I don't have anybody to punch today. We're just gonna give Orlando his love. It's Friday. I'm in a great mood. Mike's home. Hopefully MJ's doing really, really well. All good vibes around here. But if you're not having a good vibe and your wife decides to go to Zumba class and fart 7 times, divorce her ass. Call my main man Orlando Kell 210-775-4995 or email him at orlandokell.law@gmail.com. You can also hit Mike up in his DM or text or email him, and Mike will hit you up with the direct number so you can get right to business. Moving on from Buki Fart. Now, were you the only dude there?
Oh, I don't really remember. If I was, it was me and like an old man with wife, you know, one of those. But yeah, I was the only one that was like close to my age. Next closest person, like 50 years older than me. I've got some rhythm in these steps, Rudy.
No, we've seen your rhythm, sir. It's terrible. It's terrible. Moving on. Speaking of, I'm proud to say I've never done a Zumba class. I've never done a Zumba class, and I never will. Once I get to that level, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done exercising. If that's gonna be my exercise, then I'm done. Okay. I'd rather walk than go to Zumba.
I don't blame you.
You did it for your sister. That's different. So it's all good. It's all good. Oh, look at this. I just sharded. Best in the building sidekick ever. I hate when people sit at the station and bullshit on their phone for a long time. Yeah, that's the worst. And also, since we're talking Jim, she don't like you, bro. You know what guy I'm talking about. She doesn't like you, bro. Oh, I had a dude the other day. He had his shirt off with a backpack on, and he was just harassing women.
Sure.
I'm like, first of all, he wasn't even in shape. He didn't even have a dad bod. You know what I mean? Like everybody thinks they have a dad bod. No, you're not quite there yet. There's levels to this shit. There's obese, there's fat, then there's dad bod. I have a dad bod. Like I got a little bit of arms, got a little bit of pecs, but I got tits and I still got some gut and I still got some butt. I have a dad bod. Some of y'all don't have a dad bod, and this dude didn't even have a dad bod. He had his shirt off. First of all, it's Planet Fitness. That stuff like doesn't even go at Planet Fitness. Like they got rules and shit. Like you can't drop the weights, you can't wear stringers, you can't wear jeans, and I'm almost positive you can't go shirtless. But bro, I promise you, whoever's out there listening that goes to the gym, that girl, she makes eye contact with you. Y'all see each other all the time. She nods because y'all see each other all the time, but she don't want you, bro. Leave her alone. You gym hornballs, leave women alone. She don't want you. It's just the awkward time. Like you finish your set, she finishes her set, y'all make eye contact, and then y'all both go on your separate ways. That doesn't give you the green light to go and talk to her. I don't give a shit what she's wearing, which is a huge conversation in the fitness industry. Women's attire at the gym has gotten it's damn near lingerie, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's damn near lingerie, and nalgas be hanging out, booty cheeks be hanging out and shit. But as a girl dad and two sisters and a mom and a wife, just because she's scantily clad, that doesn't mean you get to harass her. All right, that don't mean you get to harass the young ladies just because her ass cheeks are out when she's doing Romanian deadlifts. That's it's not okay. I know she should put on a little bit more, but she didn't. She wants to see her pump. Okay. But that doesn't give you weirdos. And it's always, and see the women, the problem is with the women, Buki, they waiting on the 6'3" dude that's shredded with great hair and great eyes. That's who they're trying to attract. But then they end up attracting a guy that's fat with his shirt off and has a backpack. And then they're mad. Like the 6'3" dude that's shredded and ripped, he don't want you because you done shown all the goods to everybody. He has his pickings. So you're not going to attract him, young lady. You're going to attract the Epstein Island dudes. So wear what you want. And that doesn't give Epstein Island dudes the right to harass you, but that is who you're going to attract. Because the rip dude, he's like, shh. She in here dressed like that. She's showing off. Everybody done seen my goods. I don't want you. That's for me. So both sides are at fault. Moving on. You got any bets for people? You got any Buki guarantees? What's going on? We haven't had one in a while. Mike doesn't let you do them because you're not very good at them. But you got any Buki guarantees? I want to show some love to our pub sports people who think this is a gambling channel, and then they let our crazy asses in. Any bets that are a sure lock?
Well, I can tell you that I have bet tonight, Rudy J, and I know you're going to be locked into this game, Rudy. I know you are.
Okay.
Cal Baptist versus Eastern Washington tonight. I've bet Eastern Washington plus 3.5 and Eastern Washington money line plus 145.
Give me those team names again.
Cal Baptist versus Eastern Washington. It's at Eastern Washington.
How do you know about this?
Because I work with old Jimmy the Bag. That's why they're still going right now. They're talking NBA as we speak. Brooklyn Nets, Dallas Mavericks. I mean, they go through all the games, Rudy. All the games. So
all of them.
All of them. College basketball is a little more difficult. He chooses his games in that one, but all the games, NBA, NFL, all of them. So I at least have an opinion on all of them because I've listened to so many hours of talk about them.
And who are you taking?
Eastern Washington. I'm on them plus 3.5, and I'm on the money line as well. And Rudy, I'll tell you this now. Win. Eastern Washington wins and covers tonight, Rudy. I will be betting the San Antonio Spurs plus 10.5 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's going to be a
Time
close
out.
one.
That's a great segue. And this Spurs segment will be brought to you by the good folks at Texas Cheer Liquor. We got a bottle engraving coming up next Thursday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. You purchase one of these 4 bottles on your screen, you can get it engraved for free with whatever you want on it. Run My Cheeks, Happy Father's Day, even though it's Christmas. Whatever you want to put on one of those 4 bottles, you can. And if you can't make it because you got to work, like, damn, Rudy, y'all always doing stuff when I work. That's not an excuse. Pre-orders are available online or call in, and you pick them up after the 18th. That is Texas Cheer Liquor, official studio sponsor and liquor sponsor of In the Building. Now,
Question.
What's up? Talk to me.
Do we have do you know the Christmas hours for Texas Cheer Liquor or any late Christmas
So
shopping?
it's 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day except Christmas Day.
Look at that. As AD says, gotta make money.
Here to make money. Here to make money.
Have to. Adrian, by the way, asking, can they engrave the Spurs logo? I don't think so. I don't know what their technology is looking like, Adrian, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to ask. We'll find that out for you, hopefully.
Let me find that out. Hopefully AD will jump in the chat. That's a good question. So yeah, even Christmas Eve, 10 to 9. Christmas Day, by Texas state law, they have to be closed. So then they'll open back up on the 26th. So 24th, 26th, 10 a.m., 9 p.m. Get in there, get your booze, and don't forget.
I can imagine it now, Rudy. You order your beer, your liquor. It's the 23rd. You pick it up right before Christmas. You scoop it up right there. There's your Christmas gift right there, and I'm sure it'll be in a nice little box. I mean, come on.
Fair.
I can see it now.
Before we get to Spurs and OKC, because I'm flabbergasted by that line. I didn't see all of my in-laws are Tigres fans. Roll photography, and it's bullshit. You're a photographer. You don't get 11,000 steps a day. You're a liar. I didn't see the Tigres championship, but shout out to Tigres. I'm Rayados though. I'm Team Rayados. I just like to be an asshole and go against the grain. I know they're rivals, but I'm Rayados just because I just want to be that guy at the family. Anyway,
I'll send my sister a congratulations text message. I didn't know that either.
She's a Tigres fan?
Yes. Yeah.
What about your brother-in-law?
He's from Guadalajara, so
Okay.
He supports them.
They have a team?
Yeah. I mean, that's my limited knowledge of Mexican league soccer right there. That's all I had. They have 2 championships, and my brother-in-law calls the game.
All right.
Oklahoma City.
How in the hell? Look, I know Oklahoma City's really good, but so are the San Antonio Spurs. And is Wemby playing? I can't hear you.
I think he is. Yes. Better. Hello.
According to Sham, Wemby's playing.
Okay.
So so you're gonna, even though Wemby's playing, you're gonna take OKC 10.5.
Spurs 10.5.
Oh, you got the Spurs covering.
Yeah, I think the Spurs could. I'm again in my ideal world, Rudy. Here, by the way, it's 9.5 now because I guess Wemby officially playing. So that's
good. So they moved it. Okay.
In my ideal world here, Rudy, after Eastern Washington wins tonight, I take half of my winnings from that game and I put full unit on the Spurs money line, or excuse me, full unit on the Spurs plus 9.5, and then I bet the Spurs money line for a little less. Here, I take them both. I believe in the Spurs here, and again, this is a hunger thing. These young players, this is a team built to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wemby does not like Chet because of people like you, Rudy. So I think this is going to be a very, very fun game on Saturday.
Let's get this out the way. They are a much better team all around.
Sure.
With Wemby on the floor. Okay? Let me say that. But when a person with that much presence and everything that he does offensively and defensively, it can take a game or two for it because
Absolutely.
everybody's been a lot more aggressive, right? I mean, we're seeing it with Austin Reeves right now. When LeBron was down, Austin Reeves was freaking Larry Bird. He was on a tear. He's averaging 28. LeBron comes back and Reeves is kind of indecisive. Now, a lot of that, I'm speaking more along the lines of what I saw the other night when they played the Spurs. Now, a lot of that had to do with Harper, Fox, and Castle. But even the game prior to the Spurs game, Reeves was tentative. And it's because in his mind, it's like, what am I doing dribbling 17 times and LeBron James is on the floor with me? Even though LeBron isn't 2012 LeBron, it's LeBron's out there and you just feel like, am I doing too much with him out here? Kobe's going crazy. He has a 49 games in a row where he drops 40. Shaq comes back and Phil Jackson says, hey, the big fella's getting frustrated. We got to get him back involved. Kobe kind of gets weird. So I'm not saying that they're not better. They're head and shoulders. No pun intended. I'm talking about Wemby. They're head and shoulders a better team with Wemby on the floor. But to get it all back cohesive, they've been playing a certain way for 3 weeks where it's just like, hey, get it and go. Now you insert Wemby and you got this 7'5" dude, you know what I mean? Just standing there like this. You got this 7'5" dude standing there like this, like, hey, Dort is guarding me. Jalen Williams is guarding me. You might want to throw me the ball. You know what I mean? That
really is the POV of how you would be talking to Wemby, just staring him right at his chest.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be shocked if the Spurs lose this game. Oklahoma's really, really good, and so are the San Antonio Spurs. But if they do lose this game, I think it's going to have more to do with that. But I could also see the Spurs outright winning this game. And I think taking them to cover, I wouldn't take the money line, but it's not many teams better, 10 points better than the San Antonio Spurs. I might buy it up, Buki, to 11.5. I might buy 2 points. Is that a no-no in the gambling world?
It's just a lot of money to buy a few points.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the issue. But I'll say this. The good thing about this, and it's a common thing in the gambling thing. Once a star player comes back, first game, you fade their ass. Like you just said, it takes the players a second to get everything grooving again. But the good thing about this, at the very least, Wemby is not a guy that takes 30 shots a game.
Great point.
He's not going to take those 30 shots a game. I think he can fill in there. And the most important thing about Wemby coming back is not his offense. It's the defense. It's being at the rim, putting those fucking long-ass arms up and telling SGA, come inside here and I will swat your shit. Yeah, oh yeah. I will swat your shit away here.
That's a fair take because their defense has severely struggled shockingly. The Spurs,
the defensive player of the year.
Yeah. Shockingly, the Spurs aren't as good defensively when Wemby's not on the court. I don't think that shocks anybody. So, again, at least on that side of the floor, you have the upper hand. But this is what I say. Who has the number one overall defense in the entire league? The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
They have the number one rank. So that's the thing that's so tough about this OKC team. Not only do they score in bunches, they get off to locking you down. That's really what they do. Yeah, we talk about Shea and the free throw merchant and the 3-pointers and how they move the ball and all that bullshit. But what you don't really see is they lock up. They won by 50 the other day. I want to say they held Phoenix under 100. And you're right, Guillermo. You shouldn't be scared of OKC. I don't know if you're going to win this bitch, but I don't think the Spurs are scared. And the Spurs want to win, and the Spurs are young too, just like Oklahoma's young. So this is a great matchup. I hate that it's the Christmas Day matchup, and they'll play twice before Christmas, but that won't make the Christmas game, less exciting. It's
Absolutely.
I just like to see the Christmas matchups, the first matchup, but who could have predicted that they'd be in the semifinals in Las Vegas of the NBA Cup? So
I'll tell you too, Rudy. You know
what's up?
The dirty secret about all this is? Now the Spurs play the Thunder 5 times this year. I think it's the most they've played the Thunder in any year in their franchise's history.
Well, that's not true.
Five times?
You talking about regular season? Because remember they.
Oh yeah.
In 2012, okay, regular season. Because 2012 they went to 6 games in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like 2014.
5 times in one regular season.
Oh,
that's
no,
just
that's
crazy.
never. Yeah, that's never.
And you're arguably playing the best regular season basketball team in the history of the NBA 5 times.
I got a hot take. This could be a Western Conference Finals matchup.
Absolutely, it could be. And here's the other thing, Rudy. I think whoever wins this game wins the NBA Cup.
Who's the other game?
Orlando.
Oh God, this is the finals Saturday.
I think the Spurs will be the underdogs to both those teams, but I think they could beat those teams.
I don't think the Spurs are underdog. Well, gambling better than I do, but I don't think they would be an underdog to either Knicks or Orlando.
I would love to see it. The Knicks, I think for sure, because they're the Knicks, best team, arguably best team in the East and a very popular team. It'd be like 1-2 points, I think. But like, if it's OKC, they'll be like double-digit favorites against anyone. But it's the NBA. I'm telling you right now. The NBA wants the Spurs to win this game. Like,
Based on
get
what?
It.
Explain that to me.
Because the Spurs are not going to win the NBA Finals. We know that. That is the OKC Denver Invitational in the Western Conference.
Okay,
but if you can get this young team with Wemby, Castle, Harper on a big stage, and they win the award, and you can show other teams like this is the team, this is the cup, or this is the tournament where you and your young players get meaningful minutes in basketball games that really matter. And like I said, in Game 7, winner-take-all games, they need it. And I think that pushes Wemby's stardom a little bit higher to show, like, hey, he's the real deal. For those who might be doubting, oh, he gets hurt all the time, he's the real deal for the doubters.
I think that's the first time I've been covering this team since 2007. This is the first time I've ever heard anybody say that the league would want to highlight the San Antonio Spurs. But this is the first time. This is the first time they've had a superstar that one really, 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 really wants to win. You don't do all that shit he's doing, but this is the first superstar that kind of covets and likes the spotlight. So you think the NBA wants to highlight the Spurs? That's new.
I do.
If you're right, this is uncharted waters for the NBA. The NBA is, San Antonio, you've been here for a long time too. They've never been big fans of our style and our players. So that's a first.
But that's the difference now. Obviously, Tim Duncan didn't want anything to do with the spotlight. Wemby will take it and be like, yeah, I'm the guy. I'm NBA Europe, Balenciaga, Gucci. Look at me in Hong Kong with the monks. He's not afraid of the spotlight. I think he'll love it. And hopefully it doesn't, make poor for the spotlight. But I think he'll accept it, roll with it, and the Spurs can't really or couldn't push Tim Duncan as that guy. The NBA couldn't push Tim Duncan as the face of the league because he didn't give a fuck.
They couldn't.
Wemby. They can push Wemby to the moon. And I think the Thunder, we already know what the Thunder are. If the Knicks win it, that'd be great for the NBA. They don't want the Magic to win it. That would suck. That would be the worst case scenario. But LeBron and Giannis are the two guys that have won this cup so far. You put Wemby.
Those are two face. Who is the face of the league?
If you had to make it a Mount Rushmore,
let's do a Mount Rushmore. So let's not do one. Give me the 4 faces of the league.
Unfortunately, I think LeBron is he has to be on there, but I don't want to put him on there. I think I'd rather have Curry on there personally.
Let's exclude LeBron.
Okay, Curry, Wemby, Anthony Edwards, and SGA. Tatum's not on there because he's got no Achilles. You don't have Giannis,
you don't have Joker or Giannis on there.
No. I think they're the wrong kind of foreign, Rudy. They're the wrong kind of foreigners, I guess, because Giannis, he had his time. Now all those rumors around him wanting to leave the Bucks, I don't think they want all that. And Jokic doesn't give a fuck. So, and again, I think Wemby wants it. He's European, so it counts. SGA, best player in the league right now. Curry, the old man, top 10 best player of the NBA right now in NBA history. And
I
then
think
Anthony Edwards is just great.
I think Joker's still the best player in the league.
I agree with that.
I don't think I love Shea. Shea's a close 2.
Yeah.
But I still think Joker's the best player in the NBA. My Mount Rushmore of faces of the league right now, I'm gonna go Wemby. I'll go Shea. Joker. Damn, I don't. And because he's in LA, I'm gonna go Luka over Anthony Edwards.
See,
so I would take off Anthony Edwards and Steph Curry, and I would replace them with Luka and Joker.
My counter to that is that what is Luka doing off the court that people know about? Anthony Edwards just came out with an Amazon Prime show that is honestly, Rudy, it's good. It's a really good show.
Is it?
Like it's pros.
Well, because Anthony's so real and transparent.
Yeah. Yes.
He gets on my nerves sometimes because he drops too many N-bombs and he won't pull his pants up, but he's hilarious.
Yeah. And I think that he's the most marketable personality person in the NBA. And he literally, it's a 30-minute Amazon show, and he's just going to be challenging other athletes in their sport. I don't know if you've seen it. The first episode, I'm sure you remember when he was in the Olympics talking shit to that ping pong player. And he was like, yeah, I could beat you, blah, blah, blah. It's him versus that ping pong player in ping pong. It's 30 minutes. It's cheap to make for Amazon. I know that. All he has to do is just keep finding athletes to go against. Great. It's easy money for him. And that's going to be eating up, and it's going to keep making him the face, keep going. No one likes Luka either. Luka's a whiny bitch. Let's just be honest.
Shea is becoming, and it's not because he's an unlikable guy. It's the free throws and the flopping. But if they keep winning, Chet has a very punchable face.
Agreed. That's why Grayson Allen got in his grill.
Yeah, they're so good. They could become the villain really soon, especially if this.
Well, if they win this year.
Yeah, they win this year, and then on top of that, they may get a really, really great draft pick because of the sorry ass of Los Angeles Clippers. So we need a villain. The Lakers aren't good enough. I think it's Luka, but we need a villain, and I'm hoping, because the Chiefs, it took a while, right? But now we're all Chiefs fatigue, so we just want anybody but the Chiefs. Golden State, it took a while. Once they got KD, they became the clear villain. So I'm waiting for a villain to arrive, and I think it could be by way of Oklahoma.
I agree. It's like you said, they easily. I think they have a great chance to break the best regular season record. Look at them. I can't really imagine them losing 10 games this year, which is crazy to say out loud.
So you got them 72-10?
I think they beat the record. I think they lose 8 games this year, which again is crazy.
I'm not saying that. I refuse to say that out loud.
Crazy.
I refuse to say that out loud. I'm not going to say that.
I think they're that good. They can win the title this year, and then imagine they're like, all right, for the NBA championship, you get Cam Boozer. Good luck, everyone. You get Drew Peterson. You luck into the first pick overall. Now, everyone would hate them.
We have the Hawks pick again, don't we?
Yeah, and the Hawks are unfortunately good.
They are, right? They got a couple young studs.
Yeah, they got the locker room cancer out of there. He's been sitting the bench for a while.
You calling Trae Young a cancer?
Oh, yeah, he stinks. That's why I hated when people wanted on the Spurs. He sucks. He's only a scorer. He's just like Austin Reeves, and just like Austin Reeves, he went to Oklahoma.
So here we go. We get to the root of it. Well, if you need somewhere to watch the game on Saturday, because it's going to be a good game, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't looked forward to an NBA game like this in a long time. I can't think of a better place than Slackers. Don't forget about their winter ball. Next Tuesday, hit that QR code. Y'all come through, man. Make us look good. Come through the winter ball. Jameson winter ball, which if you don't get your JMO at Slackers, you can get it at Texas Cheer Liquor. But huge giveaways. They always giving stuff away. The thing I always love about Frank and Wally and Mikey is they make sure, they make sure you have a good time. They worry about what it's going to cost them later. The customer comes first. Like, hey, we're going to spend this amount of money to make sure people have a good time. And if we make money, we do. If we don't, we don't. But our people had a good time, which normally means you'll come back. If you've been to a Slackers winter ball like I was last year and I will be next Tuesday, you know I ain't lying. Hit that QR code, get the RSVP. Over 400 people last year. Come hang out with us on Tuesday night. That is Slackers official bar and arcade of In the Building. Yep. Anything you stirring on? Anything you want to throw in the pot of NFL gumbo other than Baker Mayfield and the boys? They got screwed, by the way. The NFL refs.
What are you talking about here, Rudy?
Kirk Cousins clearly fumbled. It's under 2 minutes, so they don't review it. Tampa Bay comes out with the ball. It was a clear-cut fumble. They don't even get
I think that they recovered it somehow. The Falcons.
I don't think so. I saw Tampa come out with. I know it's fumble. You
think
so?
I couldn't believe it. The Tez Johnson one too. Two of those fumbles. Like 6 Bucks guys jumped all over it and they couldn't come away with it. They shot themselves in the foot so many times. And again, did it feel nice to see Baker Mayfield struggle there?
Your Oklahoma hate has to stop, sir.
I can't stand him, Rudy. Especially Baker Mayfield's my number one, obviously, because he did it to me in my face, like a section, like a row away in my face.
Planted the flag in your face.
Yeah, I called him a bitch too once upon a time too. It was during pregame warmups. He was doing wide receiver drills. He obviously didn't hear me, but I was calling him a bitch the whole time. But whatever. It was crazy to see. But the Falcons winning with 20 penalties. 20 penalties.
They had 20 penalties?
Yes. 20 penalties. Unbelievable.
No, but again, that brings me back to the refs. You shouldn't be throwing 20 flags, man. I'm so out on NFL referees this year. It's been bad. It's been brewing for a while. But this year, I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, bro, y'all want to be Steve Javie and Tim Donaghy so bad. Y'all want to be so bad. Like, I'm over NFL refs. I thought they botched that Kirk Cousins fumble on the drive where they ended up tying it up. But nonetheless, Baker threw a really, really bad interception there. Probably shouldn't even been throwing the ball considering you're up 6 or 8 or 2 at the time. So bad game for the Buccaneers. They were 7-6 last night. They moved to 8-6 with a chance to keep their playoff hopes alive. But losing to the Falcons, who've lost. Didn't the Falcons lose to the Jets?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Fucking bowed up on them, made them look silly. Yeah, they have a huge game next week against the Panthers now. A huge win. So we'll see how that goes for them. And by the way, more importantly, Rudy, the Brady Cook era starts in New York. Brady Cook starting for the New York Jets. Who is that? I don't know.
Who is that? Who's Brady Cook?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The third starter for the Jets this year. Another Jets year. Going great.
Dude, y'all suck. Y'all should be barred. What do they call it? No, y'all should be relegated. I'm with Mike on that. We got to start relegating NBA and NFL teams. The Jets should be demoted to the Canadian League or the Arena League. I have no time for the Jets or the Browns, and I love Shador, but I have no time for it.
I find it fascinating. I'll tell you that. I can't wait.
Yeah, I bet you do. Bears and the Browns playing in the Frozen Bowl. I'm a Bears fan, but I don't want to watch that shit. And of course, the Sunday night game, your Dallas Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings in Dallas. And we are now hearing, Buki, Trayvon Diggs has been inactive because according to sources, according to reports, he don't want to do shit the right way. Keep in mind, he didn't want to rehab. Apparently, Trayvon Diggs is down there running amok. He's just down there running amok, and Shoddy has no time for it. Like, look, this is what happens, man. You get this big amount of money. They gave him 90-something million, right? Of course, it's not all guaranteed, but they give him 90 million, and you start to think you're Deion Sanders. You think you're Dale Green. You think you're Darrelle Revis. You think you're Charles Woodson. No, you just have the worst GM in sports. Well, when it comes to paying people. He's done some good things. Speaking of Jerry Jones, I mean, he's made some good moves. So I'm gonna say the worst, but he's toward the bottom, and he rewarded you with a $90 million contract, and you thought that you just immediately became Deion Sanders. No, bro, you haven't entered that realm. So if Trayvon Diggs can't get on board, leave his ass inactive. Leave his ass inactive. Like we can't have that. But nonetheless, must-win game for the Cowboys. Would you say?
Excuse me. Would you say one more time?
Must-win game, right?
Oh, yeah. For if they want to make the playoffs, they have to win every game for the rest of the year. But more importantly, a must-win because you're going against J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy is terrible.
I said that when he was drafted, Buki. Then, of course, his rookie year, he was hurt the whole season. Then he comes back this year, wins the first game against the Bears. I'm like, man, this kid looks a little bit tough. Yeah. No, J.J. McCarthy sucks. That was terrible. I'd rather have Kirk Cousins still.
Absolutely.
I'd rather have Sam Darnold.
Absolutely.
What is Sam Darnold doing for the Seahawks?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Kevin O'Connell's the best offensive coaching quarterback guy in the league, and JJ ain't got shit.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy sucks. They're gonna again, who you pick at quarterback matters quite a bit. But looking at the schedule, Denver, Green Bay, I like that game.
Good game, yeah. And especially because are they both on a big winning streak? I mean, the Broncos have won 10 straight.
I'll be a Denver fan. Like Chicago at home, even though it's the Frozen Bowl, they should win. We could jump back at the top of the NFC North. So I need Denver to keep doing what they're doing. The Bears are 9-4, Packers 9-3-1. So we could move to 10-4 while they're 9-3-1, be 9-4-1. So go Broncos. That is your NFL Gumbo, brought to you by Olympus Solar and Electric and our good friends over at GC Services Roofing and Construction. Call up Russ. I haven't talked to Russ yesterday, but I know he took care of the 26th client from in the building yesterday. 26 customers, 26 satisfactory, excellent, went above and beyond. He even did AD's roof over at Texas Cheer Liquor. Call Russ up and Gino, 210-347-0426. And before summertime, because again, we don't really have a fall or a winter. We just have a for winter. And before you know it, it's March and it's hot again. Call up the good folks at Olympus and get a quote on those solar panels. Trust me, I got 2 neighbors I'm looking at right here out my game room window that both have the solar panels. And I've asked them because we drink together. Man, because this is maybe 3 years ago when they got them. What you think about those solar panels? There's some bullshit that they get over on you? No, sir, Rudy. Their bills in the summertime, when my bill is close to $400, theirs is probably half, if that. So get it now. May have a deal for you. I'm not sure. Just let them know in the building sent you. That's Olympus Electric and Solar, LLC. Call them at 210-236-8314.
Yep. I just asked the man, by the way, about the engravings, so we'll see. Quick update, by the way, about the poll here.
Yeah, where we at?
63% for Miss Jordan Hudson right now, dominating Micah Parsons right now. 90.
Do we hate her that much?
I mean, I'm going to get on my socialist high horse here, and I'll say that a lot of people don't like women in power, Rudy, or I should say women that think they have power, at least in this scenario. But yeah,
you mean like Gina Ortiz, Joe?
Like Gina, like Kamala, like Hillary. It seems like there's a trend for all this, but hey, she's wearing the shoe. I can't say it doesn't fit. I cannot say it does not fit in this situation.
But Bill Belichick's a grown man.
At least he used to be. At least he used to be. It's funny, Rudy, because I hate Bill Belichick.
Of course, you're a Jets fan.
Yeah. You put me in the dirt every year, twice a year. I hate him. And seeing Bill Belichick get strung around like this is Christmas. It's Christmas for me. And then Tom Brady just being bad at his job now. And now being an owner of the Raiders.
You know what? Tom Brady is not bad at his job.
He's getting better. I will agree with that.
He's still not better than J.J. Watt or Greg Olsen or Troy Aikman.
True.
But
those are high shoes to fill. Obviously.
Those are size 22s. That's a tough shoe to fill. Yeah, Jordan might win this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Staying with football. So my time spent at San Antonio Sports Star or ESPN San Antonio, whatever you want to call it. It was the first time I've been to New York, first time I've been to Boston, first time I've been to Philly. And all three of those were for Army Navy. And I'll say this. I haven't been to OU Michigan, right? I haven't been to Texas, Oklahoma. I haven't been to an Iron Bowl. But what I can say, I've been to 3 Army Navies. I don't know if there's anything like that.
And it's not like a rowdiness, right?
No, see,
like
that's
the guys
the thing.
are getting rowdy,
It's just like you got guys that have bled their blood and seen their best friends die in combat, and people that are currently serving the country, people that have formerly served the country, and then you got a bunch of guys on the field that have to go and play football, and they still got to go and do their 4 years afterwards. It's just a different vibe in the air. You know what I mean? You get this, as far as Army, Navy, like it's pretty cool. It's like I've done cowboy camp. I've done Super Bowl. I was in 2014 locker room with the Spurs. Army Navy's the best of everything that I've done everything I've been blessed. It's not a given. It's a blessing. All-star games, all that shit. Nothing compares to Army Navy weekend at whatever city. Again, I'd never been to New York. I went to New York. It was 2021, and it was the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. Never been to Boston. That was an experience. Never been to Philly. That was an experience. And it's just a different vibe in the air and a different passion and a different love. Like, again, when you bled your blood, like I'm sitting there interviewing Medal of Honor recipients. Like me, Rudy, I'm sitting here. This man got the Medal of Honor, and he's sitting here talking to me. Nothing like it. I'll be tuned in. I watch that game every year. And again, I'm not about to sit here and tell you it's A&M and UT or it's Georgia, Bama, but it's a different sense of pride. And then the flyover, and then on the fourth quarter, they let you come down on the field. And after the game, you're on the field. My best experience in my time in the media. Go Army and go Navy. Even though I had a cup of coffee in the Navy, I'm not a veteran. You got to do more than 1 year to become a vet to be considered a veteran. So don't wish me a happy Veterans Day, but go Army and go Navy, go USA, because we're in a dark place. So that's all I wanted to say on the Army Navy side.
What's the best football game you've been to? Is that what you consider that one the best?
One of those games was real. It's the best football game I've been to.
Because, and I'm thinking atmosphere, it doesn't have to be like, overtime, triple overtime bullshit.
Yeah,
best
one of those games was overtime. I can't remember. It was probably New York. So the 2020 best game that I've been to, not seen, that I've been to, 2021 Army Navy is up there. Because of you?
They don't go my way, but going to Bedlam football is always a treat. I love it. I don't want, selfishly, I did not want the game played again with Mike Gundy as the coach, because Mike Gundy only loses those games, and the only thing that he did, it's not the only thing. I'm not going to be too disparaging of the man here, but the thing that will always leave Oklahoma State fans with a positive taste in their mouth when they think of Mike Gundy, even with these last 2 years of being terrible,
right?
Him beating Oklahoma in the last Bedlam game. I wanted that memory to stay. And by the way, shout out to Caleb Williams. Shout out to Caleb Williams that day. But yeah, Bedlam, Baker Mayfield. It was both one-loss teams. And of course, they beat our ass, Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon, who abused a woman and got a red shirt for it. Never forget. Beat our ass that night, and I was furious.
No, which UTSA Western Kentucky was that? Frappy, Bappy, what was his name?
Oh, Bailey Zappi. Yeah, Bailey Zappi.
Which one of those came down to the wire, and that place was freaking
Yes.
Insane. Was that for the conference championship?
So the game you're talking about, are you talking about the one where they tipped it up to Cardinals?
Yes.
That
yes.
was UAB. That was UAB
Oh,
in the
okay,
conference
UAB.
championship game.
Dog.
Yes, I obviously was there.
I was there, dog.
That's my number 2, yeah.
I was losing my shit. And I didn't, again, my wife's class of 06. I didn't go to UTSA, but this is when Trailer's on fire. That game, I never thought, and I'm gonna say when Frank Harris was the quarterback, I didn't give a shit who we were playing. I always thought we had a chance to win. And a lot of those games came down to Frank having one or no timeouts, taking them down the field. But that UAB game, so that's right there. Again, it's not Army Navy, but that game was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, like it was a high scoring game, conference championship game. I think that was the first conference championship game as well. When they lose the last week to UNT, which I had the pleasure of going to that game in the fucking rain, one of the worst experiences on the opposite side of going to a game, Rudy. I'll tell you the 2 worst that come to my mind right now. Number 1, almost every Bedlam football game, because I would leave that stadium just crestfallen and heartbroken. Number 2, that UNT football game when UTSA gets their doors blown off. They take out their starters at halftime. They don't get the perfect season. It's raining. I drove all that way for nothing.
I remember that.
Oh, that was horrible. Because it was just so cold, and you're just sitting out there, and you're like, and you take out the starters at halftime, and just like, oh my God, I can't believe we lose.
And that was at the MLS soccer stadium.
They're it's such clowns too that we lost to. But Rudy, I obviously have a great video of me from that touchdown catch. That will never.
Oh, you have that still? All right, let me see it.
Yeah,
I was at that game.
Because I told Helga, because Helga was with me, and I'm always in my content brain. I was like, you need to film this. Something is about to happen.
I have a picture. I can't look it up because I'm on my phone. But while you're looking for it, I'll talk a little bit about Tri-City pain. That's right. I got some hips that I'm dealing with. I got some lower back that I'm dealing with. I got some shoulder that I'm dealing with. And I really have zero excuses to keep putting it off. I need to get this pain out. Mike has a shoulder he's dealing with from him trying to do pull-ups at Heavy Metal Fitness. Fellas, especially my black and brown fellas, you can't always put your sister's dirty chones on your neck. Like, I know that's what your Wolita taught you. You know what I mean? But you got a cricky neck, put your sister's dirty chones on it. Stop using your sister's dirty chones. Yes.
When you got as a non-Mexican, I didn't know this.
Yes. If you sleep wrong, you put somebody's dirty chones on your neck. It's supposed to take the pain away. It's 2025. You don't need to be smelling your sister's chones or your brother's chones. That's what Tri-City Pain Associates is here for. Mike and I are going in January. We promised. He promised. He said in January he's got a lot on his plate. Tri-City Pain Associates. Stop waiting. 210-756-5628. That's Tri-City Pain Associates, official pain handlers of in the building.
They ease the pain. They don't bring the pain. They ease the pain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got the video?
I don't know who said that. Yes. I think it was Mr. T. Shout out to Mr. T. He's dead right now.
No.
Mr. T still alive? Good.
Find the video. I gotta look that up now. Don't kill Mr. T.
So Rudy, you know how this goes. I mean, the UAB scores, they go up, and then UTSA has the drive here. Here's the progression of my life, Rudy. Here's the progression of my life. I'm vigorously first calling for the hurry up.
That is a better haircut. That's a better haircut, by the way.
It is. And then we get to the last drive, the last play. Full of anxiety. I go out into the row so no one can touch me. I can be alone, whatever. And Rudy, if you have a fine ear, you can just hear.
You sounded like a little girl.
You can just hear me because I react before everyone, Rudy. I see it before everyone. And here's the continuation.
Dog, I went nuts too. That was a great game to be at. That's one of the best games I've been to in person, right there with the Army Navy. And I have a cool
shout out to
picture.
Oscar Cardenas.
I hope
one day they build a statue of that. Like Frank Harris throwing the ball being like wobbly in the air. So you have to have like shooting stream from it, and then Oscar Cardenas just falling down.
It's great times.
That's the statue.
Great times.
That's the statue.
Great times. You see my shirt? From the South. I'm from the South. This one is sold out. But if you like it and you want everybody to know that you're from the South, like I am, you know, as Southerners, we represent it proud. Go holler at my main man, Mr. Apocalypse, Mr. Get It Done, Mr. We Ship. And again, Austin, there's no excuse. Dallas, Houston, our people in San Francisco, our people in Atlanta, our Mormons up in Utah. Sammy will ship to you. All right. If you need some hats, you need some shirts, whatever you need, your sister's dirty chones, whatever you need embroidered, Sammy can put it together for you, and they get it turned around very quickly. He's done business with GC Services, done business with a bunch of our listeners. They got their work hats, fishing shirts, hunting shirts, whatever you need. Or if you need a From the South t-shirt, this is very fine cotton too. Look at how it's hugging the guns. Look at those things, boy. That boy's putting in that work. You can get the cotton. You can get that hugging cotton, that cotton that hugs the tits so you don't look like you have them. Sammy Embroidery got you. They got all types of cotton. Call them at 210-824-3900, or you can visit the store at 6900 San Pedro Avenue, and all our people out of town. Call that number. Get your order and get it shipped to you.
Shout out.
We're about to close the polls. I'm going to remember today. Obviously it's Jordan before we get out of here.
Yeah, we will remember to address the poll this time. Congratulations to Miss Jordan Hudson Belichick. Another round passed by, taking down a potential juggernaut in Micah Parsons, 63-37. 94 votes in there for the two there. So shout out to...
Damn, she kicked. That's our first ass kicking.
Yeah. I mean, Rudy, like we said, people don't like women in power. Again, perceived power in this case.
Perceived power. What you doing this weekend?
You know me, Rudy. A lot of sucking and fucking. Come on. I don't know. I'm poor, so I'm going to be sitting in my house just trying to not be as poor.
When are you leaving to Vegas? Are you saving? When are you leaving to Vegas?
January 17th. I have to buy my Christmas gifts, and then I've got 3 weeks to save. I've got 3 weeks.
Well, we got to get you a bonus. We got to get it in motion next week. And Mike and I got to get you a bonus.
It's going to be fun either way here. Hopefully, Rudy, the goal is to let Vegas pay for Vegas, right?
Yes.
That's the goal.
To the listeners, thank y'all. For those that watched, some of you will never see this because, half disappear when Mike ain't here. So my half and to Bookie's quarter, well, to my whatever, I'm not good at math.
Sure.
Thank y'all for these last 3 days. Mike had a family emergency. Y'all know all about it. His clock is all messed up. And when he's tired, nobody likes Mike when he's tired. So we told him, stay your ass at home, get some rest. Thank y'all for y'all's patience. Monday, back in studio, members only. We're going to be back full-fledged. We're going to kick this thing off. We're going to be in freaking fifth gear all the way up to the Christmas holidays. But for those that tuned in with us these 3 days in a row, I know it ain't in the building without MT here. Thank y'all. Thank y'all to the sponsors. Bookie, thank you, man. You moved your schedule around, ran 2 shows at once. Much love to you. Shout out to Helga. Y'all have a good weekend. Drive safe. Party hard. Love y'all. It's in the building. Peace.
We got to keep on doing. You can